Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot.
Hello, once again, welcome to Chinese Pod, bringing you the basics in spoken and listening in Mandarin Chinese. And we are coming as ever to you from Shanghai, China. Now, we have a dialogue, which we'll look at in just a moment. You can read the dialogue, get a transcript from the website, ChinesePod.com. And you can download this transcript, including a set of activities and exercises that I do recommend you try. And you do it best of all if you could get together with one or two friends who are also interested in practicing. It'll take 15 to 20 minutes to do the exercises, but they will certainly help you to consolidate what you're learning through the podcast themselves. Now we're having a dialogue, and we're going to have a dialogue now concerning studying Mandarin and some of the basic questions you might come across as a learner of Chinese. And I think we shall just proceed and have a listen.
你在学中文吗？
对，我在大学学习。
学中文难不难？
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
你在学中文吗？
对，我在大学学习。
学中文难不难？
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
你在学中文吗？
对，我在大学学习。
学中文难不难？
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
We often have people tell us things like,
I gave learning Mandarin a shot, but then I realized I really don't have enough time to commit to it.
folks who felt this way love Chinese Pod Recap. In as little as 90 seconds a day, you can refresh what you've learned so far while adding a bit of what's new to your daily learning. An innovative language learning tool to fit the busy, fast-paced lifestyle of today's professionals.
Okay, good. Now, here beside me is the wonderful teacher, Jenny Zhu. She's going to help us to go through each sentence, and we'll translate it sentence by sentence. So, Jenny, if you please.
你在学中文吗？
Are you studying Chinese?
你在学中文吗？
Are you studying Chinese?
你在学中文吗？
Are you studying Chinese?
对，我在大学学习。
Yes, I'm studying at the university.
对，我在大学学习。
Yes, I'm studying at the university.
对，我在大学学习。
Yes, I'm studying at the university.
学中文难不难？
Is it difficult to study Chinese?
学中文难不难？
Is it difficult to learn Chinese?
学中文难不难？
Is studying Chinese difficult?
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
I reckon that speaking's okay, but writing is very difficult.
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
I think speaking's okay, but writing is very difficult.
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
I think it's easy to speak it, but more difficult to write it. Now, let's take a look at the vocabulary in this dialogue, please. The first item, Jenny.
学中文。
Study Chinese.
We had the word 学校 before.
Yes.
That means school.
Yes.
And 学, the word alone means to study
Yes.
or to learn.
right? So we also had 学生, right?
Yeah, a student.
Yeah, so 学生, student. And 学中文 is,
To study Mandarin, to study Chinese.
yeah. So could we look at this 中文? Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
中文, first of all, the tones are the first and second. 中文 means Chinese or Mandarin. Zhong stands for 中国, China.
Yes.
Yeah, 文 just means language.
Language. Okay. So again, study Mandarin.
学中文.
Are you studying Mandarin?
你在学中文吗?
And to answer it, you say,
对，我在大学学习。
so yeah. So 大学, if we had before, is university.
Yeah.
So 我在大学, I'm at the university.
学习
学习 also means to study.
Yes.
Right?
学习
To study.
both second tone. 学习
To study.
You can use 学习 or 学. They're quite flexible actually.
They're quite flexible. Both of them mean to study.
To study,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you'll get the feel for in which context it's better to use each one of them. But essentially they are the same. 学 and 学习.
Next vocabulary item.
Yeah. The question was, is it difficult or not? Difficult, not difficult. How did we say that?
难不难?
Is it difficult?
难不难?
So literally translated, 难 means difficult.
Yes.
不难 means not difficult. So Chinese, once again, very common to give you options. 难不难? Is it difficult? Not difficult. One more time, please, Jenny.
难不难?
Great. Now we had this construction, 不. Is it good or not? How do we say?
好不好?
Again, please.
好不好?
So that's the construction very often to give you the option. So again, is it difficult to study Chinese?
学中文难不难?
Now, in my opinion, we had this before. In my opinion,
我觉得
okay, in my opinion, 我觉得
觉得 both second tone.
Now, he said, in my opinion, speaking is not too difficult. Speaking is not so bad. How did he say that?
Speaking is 说还可以. That's a very useful construction here. 还可以.
Now, that means not bad, right? 还可以. You usually...
It's okay.
It's okay. I can more or less do it. And there's a kind of a modesty about it when you say 还可以. But if somebody says you did something well, you say, oh, 还可以. There's a modesty there saying it's tolerable kind of thing.
A very important Chinese virtue, actually. Even
Absolutely.
if you did something very well, you still say 还可以.
You would say 还可以. And I want to introduce another phrase. Is 马马虎虎, right?
Yes. Just so.
Just so. So 还可以 is a little bit more positive than so.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if somebody says to you, you did something very well. In Chinese, you have two options. One, you say 还可以, but that means essentially you agree with them. But in real terms, most Chinese will be much more modest than that, and they'll use the term 马马虎.
马马虎虎.
Again, please.
马马虎虎.
No, 马马虎虎 means
It's not.
it's so.
Yeah.
Now, literally translated, 马马虎虎 means
Horse. Tiger.
horse, tiger. That's right. Why this means so, I don't know. But anyway, so once again, you did something very well. You can say either
还可以.
or.
马马虎虎.
Now, if you want to be more modest, you use the second time. And I do recommend being modest because people like it when you show modesty in China.
Yes. That's not Ken's forte, but we've
Absolutely.
gotten used to it.
Everything, I'm quite 还可以 about everything.
Are you ready, Tom?
What is going on here?
Well, I'm trying to practice these characters that you gave me.
Oh my God, all this on paper? Did you not download the Chinese Pod writing app?
Go to ChinesePod.com/app and check out the new Chinese Pod writing app. Practice writing Chinese characters wherever, whenever. The new writing app, only at ChinesePod.com. Save trees, get smart.
Now, last sentence was writing is very difficult. Now, in this, it was implied that the writing mean writing Chinese characters. So the writing is very difficult.
写 to write or writing 很难 very difficult.
Okay, so let's look at 写.
It's the third tone.
写.
写 to write Chinese 写中文
Again, please.
写中文
写中文 to write Chinese words or characters. Good.
Yeah.
And very difficult.
很难很难
很难.
If you want to say speaking Chinese is very difficult, you can say 说中文很难 Again 说中文很难
It's difficult to speak Chinese.
Yeah.
Right? Now, of course, it's not so difficult to speak Chinese. I find it's no more difficult than most other languages. It depends on whether or not you have some background knowledge. I've seen, for example, Koreans and Japanese actually pick up Chinese very quickly.
Cruising along, really.
Yeah, because there's some relationship between the languages and the characters are different. So learning Chinese, is it difficult or not? I think in terms of speaking, it's no more difficult really than any other language. But it depends on which language you come from in order to learn it. Okay, good. Now, I suggest that we listen to that dialogue one more time.
你在学中文吗？
对，我在大学学习。
学中文难不难？
我觉得说还可以，写很难。
Okay, good stuff. Now, so our dialogue today was discussing about learning Chinese and so on. Now, I do recommend that this is an important lesson because tomorrow we'll look at this to take it a little bit further at the same dialogue, in fact, and we'll break down the tones for you. And I do believe we'll have a volunteer.
A very self-deprecating but very generous one.
Possibly a generous one who's going to come in and he's going to speak, and you will be asked to try to identify the problems with his tones. So that's in tomorrow's lesson. But for today, I think that's all from Chinese Pod here in Shanghai. Keep studying, keep learning Chinese. Do come back to see us again. So right now it's time to say 再见.
As usual, Chinese Pod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 0047. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0047 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0047.